Caleb, I know we spoke last week about just having that extra week on the training ground with the guys. How do you feel just about the work the guys put in over the course of the past week?
Yeah, good. We got to keep fighting, and we got to win the next game. It's that simple. So it's good to have a couple weeks just to work on some things and make sure we have the right guys, in the lineup in this game. Guys that are going to fight.
I know when guys have an off weekend, maybe they try to step away, refresh, relax, maybe disconnect. Do you try to step away from the game at all, or are you too locked into planning?
I mean, I have a family, I have a wife, so I need to stay married. And, it turns out that, on a weekend when I can be around my kids, that I like to be around them. So, yeah, it was good. It's good to get, a day and spend some time with the family for sure.
So just last one for me. I know you got 3 guys off on international due to be coming back at various points throughout the week. How do you just sort of analyze where they are later in the week ahead of the weekend?
Yeah, there's a lot of things you got to look at. Did they play? How much did they play? How long was the travel? It's obviously not ideal, but again, we need to put the guys in the team, in the lineup, the guys that can help us win this next game. It's a very important game.
Noticed that Carlos Heel wasn't a participant at the end of practice. What's the latest with him?
Yeah, I would think it'll be good. Just felt a little something early in the training, but we think it'll be good. More precautionary.
On a positive sense, it looks like Peyton Miller's fallen out there. Is he an option coming into this weekend?
Yeah, for sure. He got, a good week of training last week and good loads. So, obviously he's been out, hasn't played in a game. So, can he go enough to start? We'll have to evaluate that over the next couple of days.
And Caleb, it seemed like you guys, were working on your finishing. I just kind of overall, what are you trying to prioritize in the final third and just overall to kind of improve your ability in the final third?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we work on that all the time. It's nothing new. You guys see it today, but, we're always doing finishing. We're always putting around goal. We're always, not really doing anything different than we normally do this year, to be honest with you. I think the key is the confidence. We should have a couple of goals by now. We should. Hasn't come, so then the confidence sometimes isn't there. So we got to just keep a steady hand, keep putting the players in around goal and building that confidence.
Now, Coach, you're coming up against a team that you guys had 1 win against, 2 losses. You guys were outscored 3-7 against. Eastern Conference Finals appearance for Red Bull last year. How are you guys looking to approach this game against a tough team in Red Bull?
Yeah, I hear you on the past, but this is a whole new team, so none of that's relevant to us. We did get a win at home, though, if you want to make it relevant last year. But it's a whole new team. They got some new players, too. So, we just got to do what we need to do in the game to win the game, just like always.
And out there on the pitch, similar to Peyton Miller, Tomas Shankalai looked like he was in a good amount of participation, had a couple of goals out there. What's his progress like, and how far is the timetable looking for him?
Yeah, I mean, again, a big part of scoring goals is quality, right? We don't have Leo in, and Chanka. Those are 2 guys for sure that will help us. Chanka's goal dangerous. You can score goals. That's why he's a DP. And we brought Leo in to score goals. So getting those 2 guys back, eventually will help. Obviously right now with Chanka, he's still in the final stages of return to play. So he's still a couple weeks out.
You mentioned this weekend's game's a big one. A couple weeks ago, Taylor Twellman came out and said there's a little bit of pressure on you and maybe the Revolution. Are you feeling pressure at this point, whether it's from the fans or the front office or anything like that?
No, not any more than pressure than I feel every single day. At the end of the day, I want to do well. At the end of the day, I want to win. External noise. I don't even have social media, so I don't read anything. There's nothing external that changes my mindset at all. 0.
And Caleb, just overall, it seems like Jackson Yule's really been able to acclimate and, become a key part of that midfield. Can you just talk about, how he's been able to perform so far this season?
Yeah, I think across the board, everybody can do a little better. It doesn't mean that everybody's doing a bad job. But, why are we in the middle of every second half in all 4 games against good teams? We're in the game. Why are we not finding the goal, and why are we giving up the goal? For me, it's mentality. So the players need to step up, and they need to make plays and find goals. You know, again, in rewatching everything, we should have more goals. Can we create more? Yeah, but we still should have goals.
Thanks, guys.
It's good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, guys.